Okay, so I just got out of seeing Looney Tunes The Day the Earth Blew Up, and the story to this one revolves around Daffy and Porky have to team up to prevent the Earth from blowing up. And man, dude, I had a great time with this thing. This had me in stitches from beginning till end. This is a really, really funny movie, and for the first time ever, this is presented in 2D animation, which was such a refreshment to see, since most, if not all, animated movies we get nowadays are in the 3D format. And so for this movie to go back to the drawing board and give us that classic hand-drawn animation, I absolutely loved. And there was a warm feeling in my heart seeing that, the landscapes, the environments, the character designs, it really pops off screen and it looks phenomenal in here. And we have our iconic characters back, of course, Daffy Duck and all of the chaos and havoc that comes with his character, as well as Porky Pig, and the relationship between these two characters, the conversations, the banter, the back and forth, that's the heart and soul of this movie. And I loved seeing them arguing, I loved seeing them bonding, I loved seeing them go through the different stages of their friendship, as this movie progressed. And I thought the voice acting, from these two characters was really good. And then putting that aside, I thought the voice acting in general in here, was really fantastic. I thought everybody did a really good job with the voice work. This movie, the setup to it, the opening 15 to 20 minutes is good old classic Looney Tunes, and it put a smile on my face and I was laughing from ear to ear, and it gave me everything I wanted as a Looney Tunes fan. And I was back in childhood, which, speaking of childhood, I remember coming home from school every afternoon and putting on ABC3 and watching Looney Tunes and seeing all these iconic characters, Bugs Bunny, Roadrunner, and seeing all the crazy adventures that these characters go on and how each episode was a different event. That's what I loved about the show, is every episode was different. You never knew what you were going to get, and I love that. And there is a little bit of that, mixed within this movie as well. And this movie took me to my happy place. This movie took me to my happy place. It took me back to childhood of sitting in front of the TV and watching Looney Tunes and laughing my ass off, because this is a really funny movie, especially with Daffy Duck. There's a lot of funny gags that comes with his character that I really loved. However, saying all of that, this movie isn't perfect. It does have a few problems, which my problems mainly come from I'd say pacing and wit. And what I mean by that is the middle of the second act heading into the third act, I thought this movie lost a lot of its charm and a lot of its wit. I didn't find myself as invested or as immersed as I was in the first act. I'm not sure why that is. I felt like this movie maybe did take itself a bit too seriously. But that's not like a negative, by any means. It's just, I feel like as Daffy and Porky, weren't in the second half, a whole lot, as far as, being together. And this film does, have a great, family message, at the end, which I really appreciated. I thought the villain here was pretty cool. The story has some nice twists and turns that I really, really appreciated and I did not see coming. There's some great foreshadowing in the movie. Yeah, like, this film really gave me everything I wanted, and it hit a home run with being a Looney Tunes movie, you know, that I really liked. So go check it out. It's in theaters at the moment. Please go out and support this movie, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.